Hey Divas, what's up? It's your girl Diva and welcome back to the House of Glam TV. So we're in a little bit of a different setting today. We're in my living room. We're starting what's going to be quite a long video. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's a DIY video. So get ready because we're starting to make my vanity light setup. Be right back.
It's Diva's house. I'm crazy about my business.
Hey Divas, what's up? It's your girl Diva and welcome back to Diva's house.
It's Diva's house. I get your makeup right. All the makeup and beauty so you know what to buy.
Alright guys, so items number 15, 14, and 13 are all makeup brushes.
Face, like, comment, subscribe. Ladies, stop by, you know I'm giving you life. My channel's everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My channel's everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's Diva House where we slay every day.
Alright guys, so like I said, we're starting my whole DIY project. I know I've been talking about doing this, showing you guys the updated what's going to be like in the room, and I just have not had the chance to get around to it till now. I guess I needed that extra bit of money, so working my second job has kind of helped. So yeah, I went to Lowe's, and you guys have probably seen that in the vlog. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, you name it, I went there to try to get everything for this project. So what you will see is pictures probably throughout. I'm at the starting point where I'm building the frame of the box. I want to make sure I get my measurements right before I get the top piece, and I haven't decided what I'm going to use for the top yet. I'm either going with plywood or MDF, something that's going to be a little bit thicker so that the lights have a good base to anchor into. I don't want it to be too thin and it starts to fall apart, but I don't want it to be too thick that it's going to make it really hard. So I got some 1x4x4 wood, and this is actually whiteboard. So it's not as heavy as plywood, it's a little bit lighter. It's not as thick. You can do this with 2x4s. I did watch a video, and I'll post a link to that video down below where I figured out that I could really, I had an idea that I could do this before, but then seeing that video kind of gave me an idea of what products I was going to need. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to use some wood glue and some nails just to kind of put this structure part together. And then I'll have to take my measurements again, and then the next part you'll see is when I get the top part, the spade bit to drill the holes, my light fixtures and all that stuff. You'll see all of that, how it comes together, and then of course I'll have the final reveal video, but that'll be a whole separate video for you guys. But we're gonna do the DIY portion first. So let's put this together and see how it works. Alright guys, so we are in my living room. So I have my two long pieces. This was on my tops and my bottoms. And this part here are my side pieces. So I just want to see how well this is going to work. I probably should remove this one here. And then figure out too what's going to be my front and my backs, because some parts of this wood is a little bit smoother than others. Alright, so I pretty much, oops, just knocked that over. But I pretty much got this all laid out. So this is what the frame of the box is pretty much going to be. Oh no. So I think the guy jacked up one of the cuts. Hopefully not. We're gonna have to really try to make this work. I really don't want to have to go get shims. Okay, it works. I'm just gonna have to glue and nail together. So this is pretty much what my light box is gonna look like. I'm gonna actually go grab my mirror to see how this is gonna sit. So hopefully this is wide enough. Alright, so what you guys see in the middle is actually the mirror that I bought last year for this project, and it'll fit perfectly with there being enough room on the sides for the lights. I'm almost wondering, can I do top ones? I probably could do top lights, but I'm not sure if I really want to. I'll probably just have it so that there's enough room on either side, but I made the box really, really wide. So we'll see if I really want to go with the top lights or not. I have time to decide. But I definitely have enough room on both sides for the light fixtures. I'm trying to make sure I have enough room on either side of this, so this way the lights are not sitting on top of the mirror, but I think I'll have enough space to do so because the fixtures are not that wide. And then yeah, so I'm gonna grab my wood glue and then start putting this all together. It's Friday, June 9th. So I'm grabbing my tripod and stuff so I can show you guys this stuff. But I forgot to take the camera with me because I went to Home Depot, I went to Walmart to grab some of the stuff because I thought I was gonna be able to find like the spade bit and stuff in Walmart, like I did one by Tommy 4, but they didn't have the size bit that I needed. So I ended up getting the same $6 one that I didn't want at Lowe's. I haven't eaten yet, guys, from Lowe's. I did get the wood topper for the box. I got some wood glue, Gorilla wood glue from Walmart. This was $2.50. I bought some stickers while I was there because I'm supposed to be getting a new planner. And these wood screws that were 25 count for 97 cents. And here is the big piece, if you guys can see that. It's huge, guys. So I think I went too big with this box. Like, the width wise is perfect, but the height, I think I overdid it with the height. So it is what it is, because I'm not taking any of this back to cut, and I've already kind of nailed the box together. I just have to screw it together so it'll be sturdy, and then screw the top part on. And then after that, what I'll do is, because I'm gonna not do the light portion this week, I did just get paid today, but I have to budget myself for this project. I don't want to spend all of my money in one shot. So next payday, which I'll come back again and show you guys, will be me doing the lights. I already have one of the fixtures already. I'm just going to reuse that one and buy another one, which I'm like, the height is so big, I probably could do a 6 bar, but then I'm like, that's going to be too much light. Like 12 bulbs is a lot of light. So I'll just keep the 4. I'll just have the extra space to maybe do some decorative work on the box or something. I don't know yet. Plus, I still have to paint it. So let me get my drill together because that's charging. And then I'll show you guys me putting together this portion of the box. I just took the Gorilla Wood Glue and basically tap that on. Now that's not gonna hold it. Pay her no mind, she's trying to be in everything. Move, you're gonna get glue on your baby. So I'm about to try to screw this down. This drill is not working for me. My husband's not home, and his work drill would probably be a bit better, because that usually can screw through, like, they use that to do holes and stuff to run wires. But we're gonna try to make this work, because I really want to try to get this box squared away today. So let's see if we can. I know I'm supposed to come back and show you guys how I drilled out the holes. You really can't see them right now because I'm painting, but I used a 1.5 inch spade bit, and my husband helped me because he has a power drill for work that is like great for drilling in holes for what he does. So I didn't record that part because it was really loud, and I was sitting on top of the box because we did it right here in the living room. So I'm just using this poster paint because I haven't had time to grab paint, and every time I try to look for a small can of paint, I can't find one, and I didn't want to use spray paint because that would have took a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm painting this right now so this can dry while I'm at work. I'm using this little roller that I got from the Dollar Tree. So it's gonna look a little splotchy right now because I do have to do another coat or two with this poster paint. And then I'm gonna clear coat it with some clear spray paint that I do have in my garage that I've used on other projects. So right now I'm just painting the box. So it has a coat on there and it'll dry. I'm trying to thin out the part where the mirror is going to be because it doesn't need to be heavily painted. And if I really thought about it, I probably didn't need to paint that area because you're not going to see it. The mirror is going to cover it. So I'm just painting right now. You can paint your Vanity, Hollywood, Vanity mirror any color you want. I've seen videos where people have done white because their desk is white. Mine is that espresso color from IKEA. I have a Mickey desk, but the shelf and everything that I built is black. So I'm just gonna paint this black because all the other fixtures that I have in the room where all the makeup and stuff is black. And yeah, I just like how black kind of just, you can put anything with black. So even if I ever decide to change the color scheme of the room, black will just, it'll work. And there's a fly flying around in here. So I'm painting this black. You can paint yours white if you want because again, white will go with just about anything. It'll really pop. But I just like the look of black furniture for some reason. That dark color. So yeah, I'm just painting this, and when this dries, it's raining here in Atlanta, so I'm probably not gonna be able to take this outside and do the clear coat. So I'll have to wait till maybe tomorrow and clear coat it in the garage so I can open the garage doors and just let it sit right there. Like I said, it's raining here in the A. So this is just the first coat. Once this dries, I'll be able to paint like the ends and the top. I'm not really worried about the bottom part because it's not gonna get seen. It's gonna be clamped down to the shelf. So I'll come back to you when I get more stuff done. See y'all later. rough side of the extension cord to the white side. And this technique I got from another YouTuber. I was watching her video, and on top of that I have a video where I showed how I did this the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and spin these two together to connect them. So that's the rough side to the rough side to the white. And then I'm going to cap them off with one of these little orange things here. And just kind of spin that on there. I'm going to wait till my husband comes home to then just clamp these down with tape. I didn't do that to the other ones that I have, but it should be fine. Then I'm going to take, this is the smooth side, I'm going to connect it to the black. And just twist those together. Now mind you, I've seen this done on YouTube a couple of times and it's worked. My house hasn't burned down. I'm not an electrician, but it works. I've had the other lights for as long as we've lived here and I haven't had a problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a bulb, plug this in, make sure it works. And I'm gonna have to remove this piece because it doesn't fit covered on top of this once I plug it through. Alright guys, so it works. So that's a bulb plugged in. So I'm gonna remove this piece off of here because it doesn't need to be here. I'm not even sure why this is like this with this extra grounded wire, but I don't need it connected to this because like I said, it's not gonna fit with this plate on here. I will let you guys know too the price of everything. It will be connected. It will be in the description box down below. So I'm not gonna need this piece because you're not gonna see it. And we have light. So I'm gonna go take you guys upstairs with me, pop this one in, and then we're gonna try to mount the mirror today, I guess. And then at some point, I'm gonna mount this up and we're gonna wrap this whole video up. Be back. Alright guys, so we're back in my space. Don't pay attention to any of the mess because it's a little messy up here. I'm trying to get everything together, but I'm gonna take this now and put this through the back of my box. And you see the other one, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the other one's already in there. I'm going to try to put these as neatly as possible here. And like I said, when my husband comes home, I'm going to have him give me that black electrical tape and kind of tape these down so that we have no problems. And now I'm just gonna pop the silver pieces on to hold the lights in place. You don't have to screw the lights down. If you don't want to, you definitely can, but I'm not gonna screw them down because in the event when we move, I can just take a lot of this apart and then make it a whole lot easier to pretty much move. Now the bottom part is not sticking all the way through because of the wiring. There we go. And I may just have to readjust that because of the wires being there, but they're in. So I have one more extension cord that I bought that I'm gonna plug both of them into because I have a one of those remotes, and I'm actually gonna pop this on the bed, remove all this stuff because I've been in here doing my makeup with no lights and all this other stuff. So let me try to get this up here because I want you guys to be able to see everything. Pop this up here on the bed. This thing is heavy, guys, so you definitely might need some help when you go to mount yours. I'm trying to make sure this bottom one is in real good. There we go. And I may just have to adjust the wires on there but I have one more extension cord. So for this job, I don't know if I told you guys, you'll need 3 extension cords, 1 for each light, or if you know somebody who's an electrician who could figure out how to wire them all together so you don't have too many cords. But I just have the 3 because each one will be plugged into this one, and this one will be plugged into my switch, so I don't have too many cords running into the one switch. So now we're just gonna plug this in. And these will be really cleanly tucked away behind the box also, because I don't want too many wires kind of just dangling. Trying to get this back piece off, guys. Give me just a second. Hey dolls, so I do have to apologize because a lot of things either didn't get recorded or I think I lost some of the footage. I'm not quite sure. But I ended off, as you guys can see, with me trying to hook up the extension cords, and I was supposed to come back and I guess show you guys the whole thing lit up with the bulbs spaced out with the bulbs I did have. I still had to go back and purchase more bulbs because now I had not just 4 bar light, I had 2 of them, so that requires 8 bulbs in total. So I had to go buy more bulbs. Do not worry, the reveal is coming. It is just not now. I'm going to show you guys that in a separate video. But I just wanted to come back and share some of the details that you missed out that I didn't share on camera. So the way I mounted the mirror to the actual box itself, I used mirror mounting tape. I thought I had some laying around close by to show you guys, but I do have some left over. But I used like 2, it came with like 4 sheets of, I think 3 or 4 sheets of it. I used probably about 2.5 out of the pack. I also used Gorilla Glue construction adhesive. Now this is not the big one that you have to use with the, like a caulking gun kind of deal. I did see that was about $4 for the tube itself and another $3 for the gun, and I didn't feel like I was going to use it. So as searching through Lowe's, I found this glue that works well with any material. It's a construction adhesive made by Gorilla Glue, and it's great for mirrors, wood, you name it, it works. I actually have to see if it'll work on another project we have here in the house. But that's what I used to mount the mirror to the box. Now I had some reservations because I'm like, is the tape just going to work by itself? The video that's linked in the description box, which is another YouTuber who I watched her video and saw that that's what she used. I just had my reservations like, is this going to last? Is it going to work? So of course I went in between all of the tape. I had my husband do it for me because the glue is a little tough to work with. I had him help me squeeze it out, and that's what's holding the mirror up. It has not moved, it has not budged, it has not fallen. Thank you Jesus, because my heart would break if it did. And then a lot of the paint work, I think I didn't come back and show you guys just because of time constraint. I did a lot of it before I went to work some days at Old Navy and some days after I came home, only because I didn't want baby girl to touch it. I did use clear spray paint, and I did that in my garage, so I had to do that and make sure the garage aired out before I brought her home in the afternoon, but the project was completely dry. So a lot of that was done at a time constraint because I had to get it done before after work, and the weather hadn't been good here in Atlanta, so I couldn't shoot that outside. The whole drilling of the holes, I mentioned that guys, I didn't get to record that because I was actually sitting on top of the box while my husband was drilling out the holes, and we were doing it while baby girl was sleeping. So I hope you guys got the gist of the project from this kind of DIY vlog, so to say. If you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to inbox me, comment down below. All the materials that I use for this project and prices will be listed in the description box in case this is a project that you really want to take on for yourself. The only reason why I did this project, 1, because I thought it would be fun, and 2, this girl ain't got no coin to spend $300 on a Hollywood vanity light mirror setup. So I'm really happy with the way this came out. I cannot complain. I've enjoyed it each and every day I walk into this room to beat this face. So I have to say this, stay tuned because the big reveal is coming. It's not going to be right after this, but it will be at a later date this week. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, it will be up on Tutorial Friday. I won't have a tutorial for you guys this week. I'm kind of taking a break from the tutorials. I want to try to bring you guys some different content. And I haven't really thought of a look. I haven't really bought any new palettes. So don't fret. Tutorial Friday will be coming back soon. As soon as I think of some new looks to bring to you guys, because we want to keep it glam and fab here at the House of Glam TV. If you're new to my channel, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I hope you enjoyed this vlog / DIY video. If you want more videos like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know you want to see more DIY videos. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. If you're an oldie but goodie doll to my channel, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you guys so much enough for the support that you give me, especially some of my really close YouTube sisters. You guys are amazing, and I thank you guys for always giving me words of encouragement and showing me a whole lot of love. So, till next time, my fabulous divas, I will see you guys Tutorial Friday for the big reveal. And y'all know what to do. Y'all stay fab, because you know your girl is too. I see y'all in my next one. Bye.